Bravado, you have not been on Earth for decades. Are you sure we parked the starship correctly, according to Earth customs?
The park said space reserved, so it must be reserved for vessels from space. What else could it mean? Besides, some lovely gent with a trolley full of aluminium cans offered to watch it for me, in exchange for borrowing our adrenaline stimulator from the medical bay. Fair deal, I thought.
Fine, so what should we be doing now then, Captain?
Blending in, Brot. Try acting like a gym member, for starters.
So, I should sit at home with a bag of chips and tell myself I am going to the gym tomorrow, even though I know full well I will not be going?
No, I mean, look around you. People in gyms tend to look at themselves in the mirror a lot.
So, what am I looking for exactly? The will to live?
You are looking for all your flaws, Brot. I can never find any myself.
That is because your eyes are crooked, Captain. One is significantly lower than the other.
Oh, I just thought the mirror was warped.
No, it's just your lopsided face.
Okay. That's, good to know, I guess.
If you got rid of that giant growth on your forehead, it might even out your face a bit.
All right, I am done with looking for flaws.
Are you sure? I have spotted at least 9 more on you.
Yes, I'm good. Perhaps we should split up and find the organizer of this Mr. Tooniverse competition. I'm thinking they might have a list of attendees' contact details. Specifically, my old high school friend. The sooner we find him, the sooner we get that universal aesthetic formula back to the Scribblians. We only have 22 hours left after all, so I suggest we move.
Affirmative.
The targets we so staunchly seek appear to have split up. Good heavens, I was quite unaware they were courting. Not that kind of split up, you ungainly toe rag. Do you suppose they have offspring? I fancy they must. A little boy, perhaps, named Timothy. For pity's sake, still thy tongue, you ungainly toe rag. I dare say. I imagine poor little Timothy's tender heart would be shattered by the separation. How about you exercise that imagination of yours by picturing what it would be like if I were to call you an ungainly toe rag once again, this very instant? Doodledum, thou art an ungainly toe rag. Well executed, Doodledee. And I might add, your trapezius muscles are looking positively resplendent today. Why, thank you ever so much, Doodledee. Right then, our course is clear. We too must split up and pursue each target accordingly. Are we courting now as well? But we are twin brothers. Oh dear, how utterly confounding. I feel tears welling within my eyes at this very moment. And over that scroid juice, I say, the side effects of its muscle-building properties are rendering you emotional. And it's rendering you quite irritable, else you would not persist in addressing me by that most hurtful appellation. It wounds me deeply to refer to me as ungainly. Thou art well aware my muscle gains are nothing short of spectacular. I am not irritable, you ungain. Dear brother, what I require from you is to shadow the automation while I pursue the captain. Do you think you could try to comport yourself with competence for this one requirement? Wait, what if she becomes wise to my endeavors? Oh, merciful heavens, here come the tears again.
I cannot endure this ungainly toe rag for one more moment beyond what is necessary.
Did I perceive you uttering something underneath your breath, brother of mine? Thou art surely mistaken. Simply recall the mission briefing, and you should do splendidly, dear sibling. Now, I bid you farewell. Recall the mission briefing. Little to the scribble, even just a little.
Greetings, Chiefs of Security, Doodledum and Doodledee.
Greetings, Father.
Father? What did I tell you two about calling me father during work hours? You must address me as Captain Squiggle. I also request you formally address my fur baby, Mr. Monstro, and treat him as your superior for the entire briefing.
Surely, sir, you cannot possibly be serious.
Oh, I am serious. Mr. Monstro needs a bit of cheering up and special treatment at the moment. You see, his bowels, they are so badly drawn, he tends to lose control of his bodily functions. So come on, let's hear it for your superior.
Greetings, Mr. Monstro.
That wasn't exactly the most enthusiastic of greetings, now was it, gentle Scribs?
How exceedingly remiss of us not to greet the household pet with sufficient enthusiasm, sir. Particularly when one considers that he has long enjoyed the distinction of being your most favored member of the family, surpassing even your own flesh and blood.
Oh, are we getting into this argument again? There are no favorites in the family. I treat all of you the same. Isn't that right, Mr. Monstro? My most beautiful, most precious, most favorite son in the whole wide universe. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, let's get this show on the road, shall we? Gentle Scribs, I'd like to welcome you back to the Toon Paint Simulator Room. I appreciate you coming in on such short notice. Given the severity of the situation, there was no choice but to set up an emergency briefing. I have my briefing papers here, which I shall now insert into the simulator. Okay, there's no easy way to say this.
Worcestershire, indeed. That word is terribly difficult to say.
I am hereby drafting you both for Operation Flawce of Nature.
Oh dear me, that sounds positively terrifying. I have a feeling that a small bout of weeping may be imminent.
Oh, is that name too terrifying for you? Shall I change it to Operation Sunshine and Lollipops instead?
An excess of sunshine would most unevenly discolor our complexions, quite ruining any hope we might have of presenting ourselves as flawlessly stage-ready. Moreover, we are presently adhering to a most rigorous scroid juice regimen in the noble pursuit of increasing gains. Regrettably, a lollipop would not be deemed a permissible indulgence, old bean.
Chief Doodledee, could you please? Thank you, Chief Doodledee. Right, let's get on with the briefing. Our top scientists confirmed the badly drawn Tooniverse we live in, as shown here in this model, is unstable and will collapse due to too many flaws in its design. This eventual breakdown of our entire Tooniverse and everyone in it has been given a name: the Flawce of Nature.
What? I was under the distinct impression you said it would be sunshine and lollipops.
The holes in this map indicate parts of our Tooniverse, which have already collapsed into sinkholes.
Pray tell, what significance do those pellets resembling cat droppings bear?
I believe it's, an asteroid belt, I believe.
And what are we to make of the smooth log, which, I regret to observe, bears an equally striking resemblance to cat droppings? Might I inquire as to its true nature?
Look, that's just, you can see that's quite clearly a stellar nebula.
And the lumpy nuggets interspersed with fragments of corn, which by remarkable coincidence bears the same unmistakable resemblance to cat droppings. What precisely are they?
Well, you see, that appears to be, that's quite simply...
It is cat droppings, is it not?
Yes, okay, it's cat shit, okay? Is that what you want to hear? It's cat shit.
Most enlightening, indeed. Why do we not simply vault through a portal into some alternate Tooniverse, and thus make our escape from this so-called Flawce? Preferably one in which the unspeakable sewerage of household pets is not distributed across every available surface.
Ringworm portal jumps are rare and almost impossible to obtain. We would need thousands to transport our Scribbly army, and we have less than I can count on one hand in our inventory. Besides, nobody born in the Badly Drawn Tooniverse can escape the Flawce, son. It is in every facet of your design, and in every facet of your brothers, and in every facet of mine.
I can say, with complete sincerity, that my father's sinkhole was the last spectacle I had any desire to behold this day.
There is only one way to put a stop to this cataclysm, and that is to upgrade the aesthetic of our Tooniverse.
And how, in the blessed name of our Scriblord, are we to accomplish such a feat?
I present to you the aesthetic engine.
This entire affair has grown far too labyrinthine for my humble comprehension. What if I were to attempt this maneuver? Alas, no improvement whatsoever. Then perhaps the introduction of puppets might elucidate the matter. Capital idea. Yes, infinitely clearer.
The aesthetic engine is a machine that uses a process called artificial intelligence. This process can scrape the paint-based reality from our neighboring Tooniverse, which happens to be Tooniverse Googleplex. Then remodel its reality and inject it into our Badly Drawn Tooniverse, generating a brand new, beautiful aesthetic.
So, in essence, our scheme involves appropriating the aesthetic from our neighbors and presenting it as our own. Whatever then becomes of the Tooniverse Googleplex.
Without Toon Paint, Tooniverse Googleplex will revert to its sketch form forever. Did that image frighten you, Chief Doodledum?
No, sir. I merely observed Mr. Monstro using the Toon Paint simulator for, personal relief.
Oh, Mr. Monstro, my most precious, my most handsome, my most loved son out of my entire family, even my own children, please, do not do that. I am sorry to yell at you. You are my baby. Yes, you are. Yes, yes, yes. You can shit wherever you want to, Mr. Monstro. Shit to your heart's content.
Very well then. Let us rouse this engine and siphon every last smidgen of aesthetic from those unfortunate wretches in the Tooniverse next door.
Hold on. First, we need to navigate the next part of the briefing.
I have the strangest conviction that this is precisely the moment at which the well-established Sunshine and Lollipops will assume their vital role. Do be a dear and deliver yourself a firm slap, will you? My glove, I fear, is growing rather threadbare from overuse.
In order for the aesthetic engine to work, it needs to be programmed with the Tooniversal aesthetic formula. This formula is one of the most concealed secrets in the Motoonverse. It was founded by a Toon from planet Earth in the Tooniverse Googleplex. Unfortunately, his whereabouts and his appearance is currently unknown.
Whoever the chap may be, he appears to be in quite the state of merriment.
That's not a smile. That's a scratch mark from you know who. However, our team did do some digging and discovered this founder was once high school best friends with none other than our most loathed and long-standing enemy.
Leg day?
No.
Fingernail day?
No.
Eyelash day?
No, it's Captain Bravado from the Toonverse Federation.
Did Mr. Monstro lay his dreadful claws upon this photograph as well? The crown of his head resembles an absolute shambles.
No, it's an old photo. That was his actual hair.
Egad, quite the frightful spectacle, I must say.
Bravado would never give up information regarding his high school buddy if he knew we would be using it to strip his Tooniverse of its aesthetic. Therefore, I had to blackmail him.
This is the part where you coerce the gentleman with sunshine and lollipops, did you not? What an utterly ingenious stratagem.
I coerced him into fetching the formula and delivering it to me himself within 24 hours by kidnapping and threatening the lives of his Toonverse Federation crew.
And where, pray tell, did Doodledum and I enter the affair, Captain Father, sir?
Your mission is to shadow Bravado on planet Earth, keeping an ever-watchful eye on his every move, his every step, his every breath. And when he finally gets hold of that Tooniversal aesthetic formula, I want you to creep up behind him, inching closer and closer and ever closer still until you are at long last within the most closest distance possible. Close enough to extend your outstretched hands and then...
Very well, we catch the drift. Quite literally, as it so happens. And if any soul should grow perceptive enough to our endeavors, shall we see to it that they are most decisively silenced?
Yes.
Capital! We shall take our leave forthwith, and set about the task without delay. Until we meet again, Father.
Squidgle's possible side effects. Individuals may experience sudden changes in voice, such as speaking in an old-timey English tongue. I couldn't think of anything more unpleasant to listen to. Right, Mr. Monstro? Oh, my script, Lord.